Okay guys, so what do I have for you? Obviously, I have some of Lush's new Valentine's Day line. Not everything, just a couple little things to get us started, and maybe if I decide to get the rest of it I will, I don't know. But these are items that, two of which that I have never tried before, because obviously they're new, and two of which I'm utterly in love with the horns, always have been. Forgot the scent for a while, and now just smelled it again. It is the most sweetest, lavenderiest type smell. It pretty much reminds me of Twilight. So obviously that's why my love is there of it. But let's go ahead and go through a couple pieces, and then let me show you the amazing piece of soap. The soap, yes, does remind you of the Roses All the Way one from last year, but it is a little, I want to say a little more sweeter than last year's Roses All the Way. You know, the heart soap that was shaped in a rose. It was a heart rose type soap from last year. Real quickly, let's go through samples. Sample-wise, we have here some more Imogen Rose Solid Perfume. Nice. I happen to like Imogen Rose. I didn't think I would, but I really do. Another tub of Rehab. So I guess they have a lot of Rehab on hand right now, because this seems to be like one of the things that they're really pushing for samples. Also got the Cup of Coffee face mask, I believe. We're going to try that bad boy out. And my favorite face mask, which is the Mask of Magminty. Mask of Magminty. I really like this one. I just like the way it feels on your face. Doesn't dry me out, doesn't leave me chafed up or anything. I just like it. So, got a little sample of it. We'll go ahead and use that tonight. Okay, first off, we got the unicorn horn. Unicorn horn is absolutely beautiful. It is lavendery. For some odd reason, I had cotton candy in my head. I don't know why. Probably from my indie vendors. They all love to do the cotton candy type unicorn horn dupe thing. But this scent is so... Sorry, focus! Is so lavendery and just sweet. And it reminds me of Serendipity soap. It's almost the same smell as Serendipity soap. It reminds me so much of Serendipity soap. If you smell Serendipity soap and you really like it, or if you smell Twilight and you're into it, you're definitely going to love the unicorn horn. Oh, one last smell. Okay. You're definitely going to love it. I mean, it has a nice chamomile lavendery type smell to it. Like nothing you would think. Let's go ahead and go into the Love Struck Bubble Bar, which is their new emoji bubble bar. Now, the reason everybody's laid out here is because they delivered this box in the pouring rain, didn't knock on the door, nothing like that, just left it. Usually UPS will knock on my door. I guess it was raining. They just dropped the box and ran. Okay, this is Love Struck. Love Struck is a scent like none other. I will say, this Valentine's Day range is expensive in the U.S. The U.S. was the first ones to launch it. It's right, you know, I ordered it the same, like, hour it was up. And I took this long for me to get my hands on just these little bit of items. I ordered very small to try and make sure I get it out, you know, right away. Just items that I have, you know, these two items I have never tried before. So I wanted to give those a go. All the other items I have gotten my hands on already. And the exclusive items that are coming out, X Factor, the Heartthrob, Bubble Rune, I have them inside. So I'll be able to show them to you. Unless I get a new Heartthrob Bubble Rune, I don't think I'm going to demo mine. But I'm going to put in for a new one, so I will most likely demo my older one for you. Beautiful bubble bar, by the way, and they're going to be, certain items will be exclusive to Lush UK, and you'll be able to grab those for Valentine's Day range. This guy is a very odd citrus smell. He's just an odd citrus smell. Don't get me wrong, he's a good citrus smell, but he's odd. You really gotta enjoy Lush to enjoy this bad boy. And he's expensive here in the U.S., so if you're not really into citrusy, don't waste your money. But you gotta enjoy Lush to really enjoy this. And for a rather smaller bubble bar, he's quite small. He was pretty pricey. Let me actually grab the invoice. I think it's dried up enough by now. You gotta see the box. The box is in, like, soggy pieces and everything. All the stuff on the inside was all melted, because obviously the things are potato starch, so they just melt down. Okay, let's very quickly go through. I only paid around 40 bucks for all this stuff. We have lovely, lovely lots. Unicorn horn. The unicorn horns are almost $8. The Cupid bath bomb is $5.25. Now you guys know why I order from the UK. Everything's a lot cheaper. Love Struck was almost $9. $8.65 for that tiny bubble bar. And the Love You Lot soap was about, you know, $8. That's kind of normal for Lush soap, though. Let's quickly go through the Cupid bath bomb. Okay, the Cupid bath bomb here. You want to know what this smells like? Have you ever smelled a very weak Space Girl? Space Girl is weak to begin with. But have you ever smelled a weak Space Girl? Kind of what it smells like a little bit, without the sweetness to it. It is raspberry. It has a very raspberry, not sweet raspberry, but raspberry tart almost. Almost like a raspberry tart and flowers. I gotta say, it's very green, but yet raspberry-ish. Smells like a fresh cut flower, with the green, the stem and all, and it's raspberry-ish. It does hold the same scent as the Razzle bath oil. You know, the Razzle Dazzle one, the purple one. As the Razzle bath oil, only, I believe this one is a little more sweeter, or maybe Razzle is a little more sweeter. Either or, one of the ways. But if you've smelled Razzle, this is, you know, 98.9% on the mark as Razzle. Okay, now let's go with the perfect piece of Love You Lots soap. What it's supposed to do for you is supposed to, you know, does she love me? Does she love me lots? Does she love me? Does she love me lots? Or does he love me? Does he love me lots? So here is the just about perfect piece. Lush did me proud. It says the word love right across it. So I believe somebody loves me. They just don't love me lots. It is the absolute perfect piece. I will be ordering more from the UK. This is almost just like the soap from last year. I think this one's a little more sweeter, though. And it's a little more real rosier than, like, rose jammier. It's real, like, it leans more towards just... I know there's a lot of rose oil in here and everything, so it's leaning more towards a fresher rose type smell than it is a sugary type rose smell, like rose jam or anything. If you like rose jam and you don't like roses, this is not your cup of tea. But if you like Imogen rose or straight rose flowers or rose oils or like that, this is nice. This is very nice, very florally, very rosy scented. Oh, definitely got to get more of this. So, because you can order soaps in other sizes from the UK, that's why I normally order from the UK, so I can get the soap in the 100-gram stage, 250-gram stage, or 500-gram stage. I would actually like to get a 500-gram piece of this. I like this that much. As for the emoji guy, I think he might be the only one I get. I'm not in love with him, but I do like him. And for the Cupid bath bombs, I kind of really like the Cupid bath bombs. They're much, much cheaper from the other store, from UK. Not too much, but they're cheaper from the UK. And I know people say you break your butt in shipping, but I like him. I think he's worth it. And if you do the non-track shipping, yes, it may take a little while for it to get to you. But at least you have it, you know, and you didn't break your bank with shipping. So these are the 4 items that I ordered just to get a small order up for you, to do some demos for you, so that way you guys can get an idea and go shopping. Valentine's Day will be here before you know it. February 14th is not too far off. And then we're going to have our Easter Mother's Day range coming out. I'm disappointed with Easter. Has anybody seen Easter's reveal yet? If you have, let me know how you feel about it. I'm highly disappointed. I do not give a shit if Galaxy or Big Blue are shaped as Easter eggs. The only thing I'm going for is my golden eggs, which they smell like Honey I Watched the Kids. So if you like Honey I Watched the Kids, or you like that honey toffee type sweet smell, you want the golden eggs. They're beautiful in the water, and they are majority. They're 90% bath melts, 10% balm, ballistic. So they're very soothing for the skin, and they feel great. As for the Mother's Day range, you know. Ladybird, the Ladybug bubble bar that's out right now for Valentine's Day. It was released last year during Mother's Day, and I wound up getting about 5 of them. Very sweet, very berry-ish, and minty at the same time, but the mint is very underwhelming. Like, it's not a high note in it. It's more sweeter smelling than it is berry smelling, so I would definitely go with the Ladybug. US is calling it Ladybug, UK is calling it Ladybird. At least that's what I believe, because it was listed as Ladybird last year. And it's the little purple and reddish Ladybug bubble bar that's out. the Love Lamp Bath Bomb. Another rosy item. Not one of my favorites, so I might just get one just to demo for you. But I'm really excited for the Mother's Day range just because Yummy Mummy is one of my favorite scents. It's the same scent as Rollerball. I took a bath in a Rollerball last night. I hate the way the water looks after the Rollerball has dispersed. It just looks murky and gross, but it smells so goddamn good. So the strawberry florally type scent of the Rollerball is the Yummy Mummy scent. The purple shower gel that will be released for Mother's Day again. As per the gift sets for Valentine's Day, nothing special. They really don't tweak my fancy, not really loving them. The only thing that I really loved was that in the gift sets, they do give you a bar of soap that looks like that. It says love right across the front of it, and it is, you know, just a bar of soap just like that. So, instead of getting like the chunk of the wheel that was created, where you could either get the light pink or the red or a little bit of both, that would be the only reason for getting the gift sets. But I've had such bad luck with gift sets, man, that I'm going to follow Lush-A-Lot's rule, and I'm going to stay away from gift sets. I really am. Unless I'm going into the store and purchasing it and taking it right outside, opening it right outside the store, or even at the counter after I pay for it, I think I'm going to stay away from gift sets for a while. Just order individual products. This way you guys can see them. Yes, we will be demoing all these items. I do have a lot of the Oxford Street exclusives to demo too, but I do want to get up the rest of my Bathinity products because I only have about 2 more bubble bars left, and I want you guys to see how beautiful they are because they smell amazing, and I gotta do them because they smell so goddamn good. My little ladybug one, though, that's over there, the black and red love bug, so don't want to do him. He smells amazing, and he's so adorable. But I'm going to do him for you guys. So he will be taking one for the team. Okay, guys, so here is my little haul. And then you got my 4 little samples here. My Mask of Magninty. I always say that, Magminty. I always say that backwards. My Imogen Rose. I'm not going to crack all these open because, I mean, unless you guys really want me to, it's just, that's green. That's Imogen Rose Solid Perfume. If you've watched the previous haul, you've seen that. This is Rehab Shampoo. It's brownish gold color, clear kind of. And this is Cup O Coffee, which it's either brown or beige, one or the other. They're nothing really, they're face masks and stuff. But there you go. You can order some face mask samples if you want to try different face masks from the US site, from the UK site. It doesn't matter. You can order these, and I would highly suggest trying the Mask of Magminty. This one's one of my favorite. I have the big pot of it in the fridge. I know you guys never see me haul them because I do my facial and soap products or hair products separately than I do for YouTube. I do have some hair products that I order on a constant basis from Lush. I have them on a 3-month range. Every 3 months I have them delivered because I usually get that much time out of them. I'll get 2 solid shampoo pucks. I'll get 1 bottle of Happy Happy Joy Joy, just the 250 gram bottle. And then I get all my facial products, which is my cosmetic soap thing. Funk Says always knows the name of it. I never remember it. It's the, you know how they do the charcoal one, the black flower one, and they have the beige one or the peach looking one, and then they chop that flowery thing up. I use that one. It's the same scent as Angels on Bare Skin. I do have Angels and Bare Skin that comes on a regular basis. I have items that come on a regular basis. You can do that with the US shop. You can have items come once a month. You can have them come once every 3 months. I do it about once every 3 months because, in all honesty, it's about every 2 months you're getting it. Somehow it just works out like that. So every 3 months I do have packages coming in from Lush that are just facial hair. And sometimes I'll add on a cuticle butter called Lemony Flutter. But I have so much of it right now that I have taken that off my list. I got massive amounts of, for some odd reason, they were giving it away like crazy in these pots. Every time you said, may I have some samples, they were just throwing Lemony Flutter into it. It is an awesome cuticle cream, but I use it as a full hand thing, but it's awesome. So if you ever want a really good, lemony smelling, I guess thick lotion, it's actually a cuticle butter. Lemony Flutter is your friend. I love that lemon scent. Absolutely love it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Any other Lush questions or anything like that, or if you can inform me of any other Lush things that I don't know. I know this is not in any other product. This is a new scent, new product. It's not in any other smell, not in any other type of product. He is separate. They just created him and sent him out. But he's to make you very happy. You know what he smells like? He's a cross between lemon and grass. That's what he smells like. He should have been released around Easter. He would have been an amazing Easter product, not Valentine's Day. Unicorn horns, though, if you want to sleep and you want to relax, but you want to be glittery and pretty, and you want some bubbles, you can definitely get about 2 baths out of unicorn horn. Me, I don't. I get 1 bath out of him, because I am a gluttonous bubble pig. And I love the unicorn horn. He's definitely one of my favorite. Oh, I will smell him forever. But definitely a favorite. Definitely always a staple around Valentine's Day. He usually stays through to Mother's Day. So he usually stays around. Into Easter even, I've seen him stay. So if you want to get your hands on a really nice lavendery, chamomile type smelling, calming, soothing product, and you want it in a bubble bar, this would be perfect. This might even go with our Twilight cocktail. You know something? I want to do him separately. I like his smell so much, I do him separately. As for Cupid, very raspberry kind of smelling. He does smell like razzle oil, but he also smells like fresh cut flowers. Go cut. Alright, you ever get a bouquet of flowers, carnations, things like that, and have to trim the stems underneath some water, you know, in order for them to fit in the vase or anything like that, and then you grab that whole bouquet and you stick your face in it and smell it? That and raspberries is what Cupid smells like. That's the best way I could explain it to you. And the Love You Lot soap is rosy. I'm going to go over this one more time with you, just so that way you all get an idea and know how you want to spend your money. It is rosy, but it's rosy and almost like rose and carnation, almost, kind of. It's florally with rosy in it, but not pure rose. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's not, it smells like the soap from last year, only this one smells better. It smells exactly like the soap from last year, but this is a little more florally than rosy. You get what I'm saying? A little more sweeter than the rosy one. Okay. So that is everybody. And that is the perfect piece of friggin' soap. I'm not even going to use him. I'm going to wrap him up, and I'm just going to keep him. He's going to go into the soap collection, which eventually everybody in the soap collection does get used. But I do have quite a soap collection. I actually have a crate with all of my stuff in it, all in poly bags, all in... This type of bag is a poly bag. So everybody goes into a poly bag with a Ziploc seal on it, and then they go into a Ziploc bag. Then they go into the crates, because I'm not displaying them any longer. Then they go into the cold room. The cold room is always set to 62 degrees Fahrenheit, and it never drops. Plus, I spend every dime I have on moisture traps from Home Depot, and you put them in the 4 corners of the room, and the moisture traps will suck out all the moisture in the air. I usually put 5 of them in there, 1 in the center of the room. And they suck out all the moisture in the air. Right now my son doesn't use his bedroom. So that's the cold room right now. There's an air conditioning unit in there. There's all kinds of traps in there to suck out moisture. And that is where my collection lies right now. Some of it is in my showcase in my bedroom, but that's the black pot type stuff. Anything that was in a pot or sealed or anything like that, like this type of black pots, like, you know, the hard black pots, they're all in my showcase in my room. My shower gels, jellies, everything else bomb and bubble bar wise is in the cold room. So if you ever wanted to know how to store your stuff properly, buy the poly bags from anywhere. They have them on eBay, they have them on Etsy, they got them all over the place. Buy the poly bags. You can either saran wrap it, then stick it in the poly bag, and then put it in a Ziploc bag. That's a perfect way to do it. The way I do it is I cut a corner, I put it in the poly bag that has a Ziploc seal on it, take all the air out of it, then stick it inside a saran wrap bag, then put it inside the crate, and then put it in the air-conditioned 62 degree Fahrenheit cold room with the moisture traps everywhere so that nothing gets humidified. Because if any kind of humidity or moisture touches these items, they are crap. I have had a Ruby Red Slippers original bubble bar for years now, and it's this big, round, red glittery bubble bar, and it is the original Ruby Red Slippers that came out in 2010, and it is in perfect condition. because of the way I treat the products. So if you want to collect and you want to put them away certain ways or anything like that, and you have any kind of better ideas than I have right now, tell me, please. Because some of this stuff is really expensive. I mean, my collection's like almost up to like $4,000, and you wouldn't even think of it by looking at it. But the products are not cheap. I don't know why everybody thinks like, you know, this stuff isn't all that cheap. Even from indie companies, it's not cheap. And I have to start using it, because if I don't start using it, it's going to go to waste. Bath bombs are only lasting me up to about a year. I mean, I do have a Yognog that's about 3 years old now. Strike that. He's about 2 years old. Yognog, the original Yognog. He's about two, maybe 3 years old right now. Not the ones that just came out recently in the kitchen. I still have him, and I kept him. But other bombs and things like that I've had out before I learned the proper way of sealing them. And I've always kept them in a cold room, but the proper way of sealing them and removing the moisture, they have kind of lost their oomph. Some of them are duds, some of them don't work any longer, but they're still beautiful and still have most of their color. I would like to collect one Cupid, though, because I think Cupid is beautiful, and I would like to collect one of him, just because I don't see him coming back again. I don't see him being a favorite. He's very good. I mean, don't get me wrong, he smells beautiful, but I don't see him being a favorite. I don't see him being the new thing, you know? I mean, unless they put him in the everyday line, and he grew a cult following, I don't see him staying. I hope he does, though, because I would probably, every once in a while, want to grab him. I don't see why they don't do the unicorn horns as a staple, as a line item. They should. Unicorn horn, Lush, make him a line item. I will buy one every week. I will put that on my subscription. Yes, Lush US is where I do the subscription for the facial products. Otherwise than that, I just wanted to show you a few little items. We will go ahead and demo them off. Let me know what is the first item you would like to see demoed, whether it be the bath bomb, the bubble bar. Well, the soap is a soap. I mean, it's soap. That's the more moisturizing side. The darker side is the darker red is the more soapy side. Kind of like Sultana is a very moisturizing side. It's the one that has, this one's got like all the cocoa buttery stuff in it. I believe one side's clear glycerin melt and pour, and the other side is, you know, a clear but with butters and shit like that in it. I don't know. I do know all Lush soap is melt and pour, except for a few that you get in the UK, which are cold processed. But it's all melt and pour. Just for all of you that were wondering, or any vendors out there want to know, Lush does melt and pour. And I don't give a shit if it's melt and pour. I don't care if it's cold process. I just love it. And the baby is setting off his toys in his sleep, in his pack and play. I gotta wake him up now. He's been asleep for 3 hours, and we won't get to sleep tonight if I don't. But he has the little bit of cold that I had the flu of, and I am just getting over the stomach virus. And I gotta say, man, if you have it, I'm so sorry. It lasts forever. I think I just ate my first bit of solid food in almost 2 weeks now, a little bit ago, and it was a little bit of salad. Holy Lord, pray to God for me that does not come back up. But if you have the flu right now, I am so sorry for you. And my heart goes out to you, because it has been bad. So for all those that have been messaging me, or looking for me, or trying to talk to me, I'm not answering you back, I really feel like shit. But, it will pass. And then we'll go back to talking all night, like we normally do, guys. So there you have it. Let me know what you guys want to see demoed first down below. I'm more than happy to do it for you, because I bought these items for you to see. Piece of bubble bar just flew that way. For you guys to see, and basically, you know, how you want to spend your money, because this Valentine's Day line is not cheap. I was really shocked at the prices, and I would say, if I were you and you wanted to save a few dollars, order from the UK. Just, I know, I'm supposed to be saying order from the US, because I live in the US, but if you want to save some money, order from the friggin' UK. Plus, you can get the soaps in different sizes. In the US, you can't. You only get it in the 100-gram size. Alright, love yous. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, go ahead and go do so. If you don't want to, just, you know, enjoy watching. And I love yous, and I shall talk to you soon. And I'll be checking comments on all videos today, because I'm actually feeling a little human right now. So, I love yous, and I will get back to everybody. Just please bear with me. I'm not feeling too great. But I feel better today. So, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.